The following is a presentation of KBEK Sports, local sports.
With the goal on the shorthander.
A Q Media Group production.
Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. I mean, he can't miss.
Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the Nice 95.5 mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
And he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Braham High School for tonight's girls basketball matchup here on Nice 95.5 FM and Anthem Country 106.5 FM AM 1350. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in here tonight. It should be a good one. The Braham Bombers looking to end the season, regular season that is, on a high note. This is going to be the final week of the regular season. So after this, it is playoffs and playoffs only here, really for us as well. I mean, you're going to have a lot of teams next week in the boys who are wrapping up their season. Then they're into the playoffs the next week. So it is going to be very, very busy here this week and next and the week after, and hopefully continuing into deep into March and maybe even into April for the state tournament. But we can only wait and see. Again, we are here at Braham High School, and you are now a part of the Here's the Pitch pregame show brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. They have fast pitch, slow pitch, and baseball batting cages. You can tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Well, with that, I just mentioned a sponsor, so why don't we go ahead and hear a word from some of our other fine sponsors as well, as they are the reason we get to be out here and bring you this game for free. So we'll be back after a word from our fine sponsors here on KBK and WCMP.
The Classic Edge HDX from Center Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you.
This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX.
The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating.
It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Get your quote today at pineagency.us. Pineagency.us.
Back here on Nice 95.5 FM and Anthem Country 106.5 FM AM 1350. Out here at Braham High School to begin the new week as they host the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. We're going to go ahead and take a look at each of these two teams and how they have done so far as we get into the final week of the regular season. Taking a look at Moose Lake Willow River, they play out of section, well, I thought they did. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. Where do they play out of? Well, I thought I had it up, but apparently I don't, because apparently I am wrong. I thought they were in single A. Apparently, according to this, it looks like they might be in a double A. Well, for Moose Lake Willow River, I know it hasn't been the best of best years. Yeah, they do play out of section 7AA. Well, that seems fair. Either way, 7AA for Moose Lake Willow River, and I thought they were still single A, but they must have made a move here, and I just didn't realize it. But 7AA is where they play out of. It's a pretty stacked section. 5 teams in the top 5 have over a 100 QRF. The top team is Proctor right now. Then you've got Duluth Marshall, Crosby Ironton, Pequot Lakes, and Mesabi East, all with a QRF over 100. It is not an easy section to play in. And then you've also got Piers there you got to watch out for, plus Esco and Aiken, who has played some pretty tough games this year. But Moose Lake Willow River is towards the bottom. They are 3rd from last in the section. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and do math real quick because I'm not good at counting. But they are 3rd from the bottom in that section. I believe there's, we'll count them up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So right now they are in the 12th spot in that section. They're 2-5 in section play, 5-18 overall, scoring 43 points per game and giving up 62. That is how they have done so far this season. If we take a look at their roster, it's a pretty young roster. Only 2 seniors on the squad this year in Izzy Dewey and Brandy Von Ruden. So it's a pretty young, pretty inexperienced roster, and we've seen that in a few games this year for Moose Lake Willow River that I have called. I've only been able to call them a few times, but because they played some of our local teams. But, they do have some talent that is coming up through the ranks, and they'll be back next year, and I think they'll have a pretty good record. But this year, again, only 5 wins on the season. They came against 2 Harbors at the first game of the season, then in a Christmas tournament against Duluth Denfeld, then against 2 Harbors in January once again, and McGregor. Then their last one was the beginning of this month over Carlton Renshaw, overtime win, 75-70. So it has been a tough road for them, but you take a look at this team again, haven't gotten over the 50-point mark a ton. They did in their first game, but you look at their losses and, well, they struggled to get over 50 in their losses. Almost each of their wins has come with 50 points. And, in fact, if we take a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 5 of them, yes, they scored over 50 points. So if you're Braham right now, you're saying, hey, hold them under 50 points, you're going to say we win? Well, not necessarily, but it would help. I think Braham would say, well, we can certainly do that because Braham's defense is pretty darn good. As we take a look at Moose Lake Willow River again, they will finish up the season with 3 games this week. Tonight, then at home versus Hinckley Finlayson tomorrow, and then on Friday against East Central. So I feel like they have played some of our local teams. They did play more. That was a 30-point loss. They played more twice, actually, and lost both times. They did play Hinckley Finlayson earlier in the year, lost by 10, I thought so. They did play Pine City, lost by almost 30, and this will be actually at the end of this week their first game against East Central. So it'll be interesting to see how this Moose Lake Willow River team can finish up the regular season. Again, a very stacked section. You're looking at Crosby, Ironton, and Proctor as probably the 2 favorites in the section right now to go to state. So it is a tall hill to climb for these Rebels if they want to make it out of the playoffs and get to the state tournament. But we've heard of underdog stories before. Why not this underdog? Maybe they can be the next Cinderella story. You just never know what will happen in the playoffs. As we take a look on the other side, I do know this. Braham does play out of Class Single A. They play out of Section 5A East. And in the entire section, it is split up into 2. It's split up into East and West. Now, the West has a good team in Pine River Bacchus. They lead the west side of things. Braham leads the east side of things. But in the entire section as a whole, Braham is the top team in the section, just in front of BBE, otherwise known as Belgrade, Bruton, El Rosa. And take a look at Braham. They're 11-0 in section play. That also helps. They're 18-6 on the season. Now get ready for this. They score 64 points per game, which they are plenty capable of scoring way more points than that in a game. But they also hold teams to 43 points per game. Easily best in the section in defense. And that is good enough for some of the top defense in the entire state in Class Single A. So this Braham team is really, really good this season. And they're coming off last year where, again, for the second year in a row, they made it to the section championship game, but wound up falling to the same team in Walker Hackensack Akeley. This year, Walker Hackensack, not quite the team that they have been in years past, so they may not, that doesn't mean that they won't, but they may not. And give me just a second here. I need to talk with the AD. Oh. Well, we'll get him in just a moment. I got to gift him a Athlete of the Week t-shirt for one of the athletes here at Braham. Want to make sure we get him the t-shirt. But taking a look at Braham again, you look at the 6 losses. Well, all 6 of those losses have come against teams with a QRF of over 100 and also a ranking in the state of being a top 10 team. So they've lost to some really good teams. They beat Mayor Lutheran, a state tournament team last year. And give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk to the AD. Maybe not. And we'll get him afterwards. But taking a look at Braham, all their losses have come against teams with over 100 QRF. Hillcrest Lutheran Academy being one of them. Their other loss came against Crosby Ironton. The next one, Malacca. All 3 teams with over 100 QRF. Mountain Iron Buell, Proctor, both over 100 QRF, well over 100 QRF. And then Foley, also well over a 100 QRF. So they have only lost to teams who are top 10 in the state in their ranking and also QRFs at or near 150. The team that has the lowest QRF is Hillcrest Lutheran Academy with a 114. It is just insane, the run that this Braham Bombers team has been on. They beat, again, Mayor Lutheran. They were a state tournament team last year. Right now in Section 4A, they have a 130 QRF ranking. This Braham team has scheduled very difficult and for many different reasons, one of them being they don't want to get to the spot they were last year and not know how to compete. And it's not they didn't know how to compete, but not know how to work through some difficult things against a really good team, which winds up a lot of times more than not being a state tournament team. And that's the last 2 seasons. So they looked at this year, realized, hey, we've got our core group coming back once again for this year. We need to make sure that we schedule hard. That way there is nothing that this team hasn't seen that they can't get around, and that has sure been the case this year. They finish up the week on Thursday at Barnum. That will be the final game of their regular season. Then they focus on playoffs. So this is a short week for them, and then next week they get to focus on playoffs. But ladies and gentlemen, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take one more commercial break, and we'll be back for tip-off here on KBK and WCMP. That was the Here's the Pitch pregame show.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately? It's because I no longer pay for hot water. What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get some senior recognition. The 5 graduating seniors getting their due recognition that they so deserve here. Some of the younger underclassmen giving a word to the seniors. So that is what we are coming back to let you know. I just didn't want to keep the ads running and leave you wondering what was happening. So we are getting some recognition for the 5 seniors here tonight. For Braham, it is senior night, recognizing the 5 seniors on the Braham squad here this year. And those are Avery Schockman, Emily Davis, Mackenzie Golly, Bridget Golly, and Jenna Beck. We're going to go ahead and go back and don't know if we can get a good sound for this. Yeah, we may not. It may be over-modulated, as I would love to try and get the allow you to hear this. I just don't think we'll get the sound good enough. Let's try.
I love hanging with you, whether it's at Fish Lake or any of our houses or hanging with the cows. To think this is our last year playing basketball together is very hard, but I can't wait to make a long run in the postseason to keep playing with you. I can't wait to see what life holds for you and always know you have me in your corner. I love you so much, guys, again.
Once again, the seniors being honored here this evening. And that's what we are hearing. Once again, another senior being honored.
The season with you is almost over. Whenever you're around, there's always laughter, whether it's an inside joke or just something stupid. You've been such a great role model to me and all of us younger girls. I love the way that you put your teammates before yourself and you're always there to pick someone up when you're feeling down. You've made a huge impact to this team. Whenever I need someone to talk to, you're always willing to listen and understand no matter what it is. You're like a big sister, I never had. I love how we are able to joke around with each other, even when a lot of the times we're usually just being mean to each other, but it's all jokes. Luckily for us, we still get one more track season together after this. I'm going to miss you so much, but I know you're going to go off to do great things in life, and I'm so proud of the things you already accomplished. I love you so much, Ace. Since I was one of the littles at Saturday morning basketball with you as a coach, now play with me on the court every chance I get. I've looked up to you and have strived to not just be the player you are, but the person you are off the court too. Not everyone is fortunate enough to have someone like you as an upperclassman, teammate, leader, and best of all, best friend. From the jokes we have made together, our dumb handshake that no one understands, and the endless memories that I always keep to in my heart. As for this yesterday, it was me and you walking into the first day of practice, and quickly then our first game, and now we're here at our last home regular season game together. I can't believe the season is already so close to being done. Nothing would ever have prepared me for the last with you. Last practice, game, team meal, bus ride, basketball camp. But as hard as the last hour, I can't even explain how excited I am to come and watch you play in college and see all the different things you will accomplish in the future. Thank you for all you have done for me and the team. It definitely won't be the same without you, but I know you had some of the best parts of your life to go on to. I'm going to miss you more than you know. I love you so much, Evans.
Again, honoring the seniors here in Braham.
thank you for being the person to laugh at every one of my jokes when you're not. I thank you for being a reason for me to want to show up to practice, and I thank you for being a wonderful role model to all of us here in the class. The days that I go to practice, I know that I'll walk in the locker room and see you still getting ready and only an extra 5 minutes. Just listen to me rant about something that happened during the day. You hear my focus in the day, give you time to stay in 3 minutes. You make hard practices a little easier with every joke you crack. I know that I can come to you with anything because when I'm on the topic, you always agree with me. I love how we can get into a conversation that should only last 10 minutes, but we proceed to talk about it for an hour. You brought every ring around into, and I will forever be grateful that I got to be on the team. I love you so much, Bridget, and I can't wait to see what you're going to do in your life.
Once again, they honored the seniors here tonight, and that was it for the 5 seniors. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have tip-off.
ECE Fiber Internet, the best choice for you. Affordable packages for home and business with reliable service and no hidden fees. ECE Fiber, connecting you to what matters most. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
In service to one, in service to all, for over 100 years, the Pine City Knights of Columbus has donated thousands of dollars and volunteered countless hours to many great programs in the Pine City community. Stay tuned for more information about their upcoming events. They need your support at these events to help raise funds for the continued support of these programs.
CF Moto gives you everything you're looking for in off-road side-by-sides and utility by-sides. Not only does CF Moto offer comfort, but refined performance, and is found at Caswell Cycle in Mora. For those craving big adventures for off-road, CF Moto can help you get out on that next adventure with CF Moto Power Sports. Experience more together. The best place to purchase CF Moto off-road side-by-sides is Caswell Cycle. The fun starts here. Caswell Cycle, Mora. Motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides can be dangerous to operate. Review all product manuals, labels, and safety information before operating. Always wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK. Your starting lineups here tonight. Starting with the Moose Lake Willow River Rebels. It will be number 4, Tyler Orvidal. Number 12, Paige Hamill. Number 14, Piper Nielsen. Number 21, Izzy Dewey. And number 35, Brandy Von Ruden. They are head coached by Andrew Miller. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, it's going to be number 2, Avery Schockman. Number 4, Emily Davis. Number 5, Mackenzie Golly. Number 21, Morgan Rysdam. And number 44, Jenna Beck. They are, of course, head coached by Zach Loy. Those are your starting lineups here for this evening's game as we see Braham get their lineups. Love the fact that they're able to have the light and the spotlight on. Especially tonight on senior night, pretty darn cool. Oh, Bridget Golly going to get the start. Well, they're going to start their seniors today. No, I just messed it up. Okay, so I messed it up. It will be Bridget Golly. Well, that happens. So all the seniors will get the start here tonight. I was kind of wondering. I looked at it, I went, you know what, senior night, why I would assume the seniors would start. Now they are. I just can't read. And that shouldn't be too surprising either. You've listened to me long enough, you know I can't count and I can't read. But I can call sports. That is what I can do. Jennebeck going to be out there with Tyler Orvidal at center court for a tip-off. 18 minutes are up on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 3 locations, Pine City, Lynchburg, and Cambridge. And obviously, Braham going to win the tip-off. It's Davis with it. Davis will kick on this near side to Schockman. Schockman will look now, trying to go inside to Beck, but good defense there by Von Ruden. Now on this near side to Davis. Davis wanted the 3, kick back to Beck. Back at the top of the key to the near side here to Bridget Golly. Bridget will try and drive inside, bounce pass back to Beck. Beck, ooh, a lot of contact there, no foul call. And now this ball going to roll, well, not quite out of bounds. Von Ruden did get it back, but as she dove for it, she did roll herself out of bounds, so it will go back to Braham. Schockman on the baseline gives it inside to Bridget Golly. Now top of the key on the far side. Schockman, 6 to shoot. Now to Davis, 2 to shoot. 1, that's off the mark. No good. Mackenzie Golly with the rebound, and she puts it back up and in for 2. What a rebound there by Mackenzie Golly. That was not an easy rebound, and neither was it an easy shot. So here come the Rebels back the other way. This is poked down, and it will stay with the Rebels. With the ball was Hamill, but there was Mackenzie and Bridget Golly there, both defending. Meanwhile, it'll be Tyler Orvidal, who will inbound. She'll go and start to Hamill. Hamill will top the key. Now give on the far side, Orvidal. Orvidal trying to drive inside. There's nothing there. Kick on the far side to Dewey. Dewey will back it out now to Orvidal. Now to Dewey once again for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebounded, though, here by Moose Lake Willow River. And it was rebounded by Nielsen and now knocked out of play by a member of the Rebels. And it will stay, or excuse me, go to Braham, not stay with Braham. It will go to Braham. Meanwhile, it will be Mackenzie Golly who inbounds to Davis. Now to Bridget. Bridget trying to drive. She'll give now to Schockman. Or excuse me, that's inside. Jennebeck missing on the easy 2. No good. Rebounded, though, by Schockman. Mackenzie Golly outside. Davis. Davis trying to get around her defender. Nothing doing that time. She'll look and direct traffic. Now give on the near side, Schockman. Schockman will drive. She's got a little bit of a lane. Weaves her way through. Shot is up. No good. Good defense there. And this ball going to be fought for. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow points the way of the Rebels. Rebels will go left to right on your radio dial. Braham right to left. Braham in the all blue. The gold striping down the side of the jersey in short. The gold numbers outlined in gold as well. Gold letters outlined, I think, in white. Meanwhile, Rebels in the all white. Red letters and numbers outlined in blue. The blue thick stripe down one side of the jersey in short and outlined in red. Meanwhile, this is a 3 missed, and Jenna Beck will get the rebound here for Braham. She goes quickly up the court to Bridget Golly. Now underneath to Mackenzie Golly, and Mackenzie Golly drops it in for 2. That'll make it 4-0. But coming back up the other way is Hamill. Paige Hamill on this near sideline. Gets into Bridget Golly. Golly nearly got the steal. And it will go off of Hamill, and it is going to be Braham ball. Inbounded here to Davis, and Davis will bring it forward. Give on the far side to Bridget Golly. Gets a screen from her sister, now to Beck. Beck on the far side to Davis. Davis. Top the key to Beck. Now to Schockman. Schockman on the far side. She's not afraid to shoot it from there, so be aware. Meanwhile, Bridget Golly gives back Jenna Beck. Jenna Beck will pop off a 3. That's good. What a shot from Jenna Beck, making it look easy. She said, fine, if you're going to give me enough space, I'm just going to take the long shot. And she drilled it. Beck now guarding Von Ruden. Von Ruden will kick back outside to Orvidal. Orvidal trying to drive on Davis. Almost lost the ball. Shot no good. More or less a pass to Von Ruden. Now on the far side elbow, it's Hamill. Back to Orvidal. Spin move inside. Trying to work her way through 2 defenders. Shot is no good, but she draws the foul. It's going to go against Braham. Called this one on Emily Davis, her first, team's first. And Orvidal will shoot 2. One good off the front of the rim. It makes it 7-1. And Orvidal drills it. So that makes it 7-2. Still Braham with the lead. On this near side, Shockman. Shockman will drive and stop. Right at the top of the key, now to Mackenzie Golly. She wants to go. She forced that pass in there to Davis, and that was just a bad idea. Hamill will get the steal. She tried to force it there to Mackenzie Golly. That was the play call, but sometimes you just have to kind of go away from the play call if it is not set up. And now Jenna Beck will get the block. And Morgan Rysdam and Lauren Lenez will check into the game. And this shot from Von Ruden, no good. It's Rysdam with the rebound. Now top of the key here to Lenez. Lenez will try and go underneath the Rysdam. Oh, well off the mark. Yeah, that one just a little bit of an ill-advised shot by Rysdam. Trying to force that one. Nielsen will get the rebound for Moose Lake Little River. On the far side to Hamill. Hamill looking. Trying to get around the defenders. She'll kick now to Dewey. Dewey outside Orvidal. Orvidal now back top of the key. Nielsen for three. That's going to be no good. Race for the rebound, won by Dewey. Dewey guarded by Shockman. She gives near side Von Ruden. Von Ruden back outside Orvidal. Orvidal. That one lost. She got it back. Now we're going to get a jump ball and a little bit of a tussle there between the two young ladies. And looks like we'll get a substitution here for Moose Lake Little River. It will be number 5, Melody Mock. And Davis will bring it forward. She'll kick on the far side. Shockman. Shockman on the elbow. Now trying to drive. She finds the lane. Shot is up. Oh, the shot will not count. They're going to call the foul on the floor. That one going to go against Melody Mock. Her first. Team's first. And Braham will inbound. Inbound to Mackenzie Golly. Back out to Davis. Davis kick back outside. Mackenzie Golly for a long two. No good. And going to be out of bounds, knocked out by Braham. No one really got a hold of that one, but Braham trying to get it back, knocks it out of bounds, and it will go back to the Rebels. That far sideline, Nielsen will inbound for Moose Lake Little River. Inbound here to Hamill. Hamill runs into a double team that kicks on the far side to Orvidal. Orvidal gets around one, now gives on this near side to Mock. Mock, a three from Hamill, is good. Hamill for a three. That makes it 7-5. And Davis will give it over to Rysdam. Gets a screen. Oh, and what a steal by Orvidal. Whoa. Impressive play by Orvidal. Kind of read Rysdam's move like a book. Just saw it coming. Well, she watches film, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Shockman does the same thing. Nearly gets a steal, but fortunately for her, the Rebel player did get it back. Now here's Hamill trying to get around her defender, Davis. Nothing doing there. Had it knocked out, and Shockman will finally pick up a steal. She'll try and drive quickly, but she stops on the elbow far side. Give back to Mackenzie Golly. Now gives to Davis. Davis drifting towards the middle. She wanted the three. There's nothing there. Lenez kick out to Rysdam. Rysdam pop off a three. It's going to be long. And Emily Davis, and it's going to go out of bounds. Trying to get that rebound, but as she was going to the ground, it kind of, momentum kind of brought her out. Meanwhile, we do have a substitution here for Moose Lake Little River 0. Jillian Grott into the game. Now the Rebels will, will hit a three. Was that Emily Davis, number 4, with the three. 10-5 off the inbound steal. Now another steal. No, I thought Lenez had it. She was not able to get it. This is going to be knocked out. Well, and a kickball. So either way, it would have stayed Rebel ball, but Mackenzie Golly got her foot on it. Meanwhile, back into the game, as is number 23, Ava Kunke. So the Rebels will inbound. Trying to lob it in here to Mock. Mock, top of the key now to Hamill. On this near side, Orvidal. Trying to go inside to Nielsen. Shot is up, no good. And there's Rysdam with the rebound. Rysdam trying to kick underneath. Lenez reels in the pass and gets the friendly roll for 2. 12-5 is, or so 11-5 There is a missed shot somewhere, and maybe it was a 2 from Davis. Now here comes Orvidal. Orvidal nearly lost it again, had it knocked out and stolen away by Emily Davis. And shot is no good, rebounded by Lenez. Kick over now to Rysam. Rysam will try and drive. Shot is up, no good, but she's fouled. This one going to go against Mock once again, her second, team's second. First one up by Rysam is good. So now it's 12-5. And we'll get a sub here for Orvidal, who appears to be a little bit hurt with that wrist. Hopefully she's okay. Never, ever want to see anybody hurt. Celia Sakala will check into the game. And Rysam drops them both in. So it's 13-5. Here comes Hamill. Hamill on the near side will look back to the top of the key. Trying to get a screen, but now gives over to Grott. Grott will try and drive inside. This pass off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds, and ball will go back to Braham. Lenez will inbound to Davis, and they bring it forward. Now give to Rysam on the far side. Rysam goes underneath. Lenez got the lane, and she drops it in for 2. So 15-5 now, and the Braham offense starting to get going. Meanwhile, they had an opening underneath, and now Mock for a long 2 is going to be no good. Rebounded there by Nielsen. Her shot is up and no good. Rysam will get it for Braham. She's going to try and take it all the way, and can't quite get it to fall there. Lenez will get it to fall after the rebound. And that is going to force a timeout here by Moose Lake Willow River. Timeout call, we'll take one as well. We'll be back on KBK and WCMP.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 9. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK, 17-5 is the lead here for Braham on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. If you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at embracemn.com. So out of the timeout, the Rebels will inbound. They give inside to Hamill. Hamill will try and get around her defender. That's Bridget Golly. She's stuck now. She picked up her dribble. Got to get this ball forward. 2-1, and it's going to be stolen away by Beck. Beck with the steal. And unfortunately, Bridget Golly almost. So it won't be well, I guess I don't know. I don't know if that was a full turnover or not, because she grabbed it and then stepped out of bounds. Yeah, I don't know if, I was going to say, so it won't be. They're going to set it back to 20. So inbound to Beck, right underneath the basket. Hook shot, good. Plus the and one. So Beck will try and make it a three-point play, and she does. Jenna Beck with the three-point play makes it 20-5 now. And here comes Hamill. She'll look for a screen, try and get past the defender Lenez. Hamill up on this near side, getting into a trap there, and this ball is going to go out of bounds off of Hamill, and the ball will go back to Braham. So Braham gets the ball right back once again, and Rysdam will take it up the court. Rysdam will give to Lenez. Lenez to Beck. Back over to Rysdam. Now back to Bridget Golly, open from 3, off the mark. Race for the rebound, going to be won there by Grotz. And they'll take it up the court now. It's Hamill. And Hamill gives to Grott. Grott, bounce pass here to Mock. To Hamill again. To Von Ruden. Up and over the defender. That's shot no good. And the rebound into the hands of Hamill. She picks it back up now on this near side. 22, that is for 3. That's Celia Sakala. And she drills it. 20-8 now. Now on the near side. Ava Kunke. She drives, give back to Beck. Beck will give to Lenez. Now to Rysdam. Rysdam will look. She's going to take the 3. It's going to be off the mark, though. And the rebound will fall almost into the hands of the Moose Lake Willow River player. Instead, it's going to be, well, this will be interesting. Oh, a foul on the Rebels, Von Ruden. Apparently her second, team's 4th. Don't remember the first one she got. Doesn't mean she didn't. Just means I have a terrible memory. Bridget Golly just does inbound to Lenez. Now to Rysdam. Rysdam sweeping past the defender. Drops it in, plus the and 1. And this will go against, I believe, Orvidal? Yeah. I didn't even see her check back in. I apologize. Her first, team's 5th. And Rysdam will try to make it another 3-point play. This one going to be no good. It was knocked out, and whose ball will it be? It's going to be Bram's, yes. Yeah, it was knocked out by the Rebels, so Bram will hold on to it, so they get a chance to double dip here. Meanwhile, this ball knocked out of bounds by Bram. Well, on the inbound, Moose Lake just did a good job getting their hand in there. And, well, Bram wanted to get the ball back, obviously, and they put their hands on it, and unfortunately it went out of bounds. So now the Rebels will take it back. No double dipping there for the Bram Bombers. Orvidal lost it. Rysdam and her wind up on the floor as they dive after it. Orvidal went out of bounds, so the ball will be turned back over to Bram. Inbound now to Davis. Davis to drive forward. Gives to Mackenzie Golly. To a cutting Rysdam to the basket for 2. Rysdam makes it 24-8. Oh, that pass way off the mark there from Grott, trying to find Sakala on the far side. And just a little too much juice on that one. So they took a 3 away from somebody on the Rebels side. I'm not quite sure who. I don't know. Each of these shots from 3 looked good to me, but meanwhile, Bombers have it back. And here's now Emily Davis for 3. Oh, and it's pure. Right on through. Well, for now, that one counts as a 3. Meanwhile, here's Grott. She brings up the court, and she is fouled. This one going to go against Bram. Their second, the first on Mackenzie Golly. Couple substitutions. I think just for the Rebels. Inbound here to Hamill at the top of the key. Now on the far side, it's number 13. No, we did get someone new into the game. Meanwhile, Emily Davis gets the steal. 13 for Moose Lake is Mallory Mickrot. Meanwhile, nearly a steal for Moose Lake right back, but Schockman able to keep it in play. And they reset the clock way too far ahead. Meanwhile, this shot no good, rebounded by Bridget Golly. Again, no good, then rebounded by Nielsen. Now up the court they go to Mallory Mickrot, and she is fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's going to go against Avery Schockman, her first. And the first one for Mickrot, no good. Score stays 27. Again, I have 8. They have 7. So somebody's 3 for Moose Lake Willow River was not called a 3, I guess? I don't know. Meanwhile, this one is good by Mickrot. So 1 of 2 there to make it, I don't know. It's either 27-8 or 27-9. I'm going to keep my scoreboard where it is at. Sometimes it changes at half. If it stays the same at half, I'll change it as well. In the thick of things, it's hard for them to catch up. Same for me. So, meanwhile, Davis will kick back outside to Bridget Golly. Looking to Ava Kunke. She'll give on this near side to Davis. Davis at the top of the key. Wanted the 3. She'll give to Bridget Golly, who takes it, and it's going to be no good. Rebound there will bounce into the hands of Mickrot. Mickrot trying to give it forward to Hamill, and they're going to get another jump ball. This time the arrow points the way of the Rebels. Here's the inbound for Moose Lake Willow River. They'll start with Hamill. Hamill trying to get around with a screen. Nothing doing that time. Now she'll patiently work it up. Give here now to, was that 15? No, it's 13. So also into the game is 15 for the Rebels, and that is Ava Menten. Ava Menten into the game. And this is going to be a turnover, a steal there for Mackenzie Golly. She getting in on the turnover party. Give on the far side. Ava Kunke gets a screen. She'll take top of the key looking. Mackenzie Golly. Mackenzie Golly over to Davis. Davis gives to Bridget. Now to Schockman. She will take it from there. She's going to. 3 is up, and it's just off the mark. Rebounded, though, by Bridget Golly. And it's going to go behind the backboard. Was it knocked out by Moose Lake? I think that's what I'm gathering. Yes. It was locked out by the Rebels, so Braham will hold on to it. Inbound here to Schockman. Schockman on this near side, top of the key to Bridget. A little bit of a claustrophobic space there for all those, 5 members of the teams? Kind of into a knot there almost. Meanwhile, we're going to get a foul here on the Rebels. That's going to go against Piper Nielsen, her first, team's 6th. 2 in, 2 out for the Bombers. Rysdam and Beck in. And I think it was Bridget Golly as well as, I couldn't quite see the other one. Meanwhile, this shot was blocked there by Piper Nielsen. Then the shot there from Avery Schockman is good for 2. 29-9 or 8, I'm not quite sure. Meanwhile, top of the key, here's Nielsen. Nielsen, a 3 from Hamill, going to be too strong, and rebounded there by Schockman. Schockman up to Beck, and Beck will lay it in for 2. 31-9. Over and back here by Hamill, and Hamill just tried to stop and try to get around the defender, but unfortunately she put that foot across the line and then came back, and that's going to be a turnover again for Moose Lake Willow River. 4.5 minutes to go. 31-8 is the score on the Embrace Orthodontics score. 31-8 or 9, we're not quite sure. Meanwhile, here's Mackenzie Golly. She'll drive, put up a shot, blocked again there, but this time by Menten, and stolen away by Hamill. Driving inside, that shot no good, and rebounded by Davis. No foul call there. Meanwhile, up the court to Rysdam. Tried the reverse layup, no good. And Orvidal gets the rebound, and now we get a whistle here on Braham. I think so. I think we got Emily Davis for her second. Meanwhile, here come the Rebels up the court with it after the foul by Braham. It's Hamill. Hamill stands on the elbow, gives on the far side now. Can't quite see. I thought it was Mock. No, instead it is Dewey. Now here's Orvidal. Ooh, travel. And she hit the deck hard with her elbow, but appears she's going to get up under her own power, yeah. Yeah, she hit the deck hard on her elbow. Directly on her elbow. She's going to catch a breather, rightfully so. She's been playing super physical tonight, so she deserves a little bit of a breather there. Meanwhile, here's Kunke. Kunke gives to Mackenzie Golly, now to Rysdam. Rysdam give to Mackenzie Golly, cutting to the basket, and she drops that one in. Good pass there by Rysdam, finding Golly, and Golly delivers on the cut to the basket. Here's Hamill. Hamill gets a screen, and I'm going to get a foul here on Mackenzie Golly. Braham fans do not like it because of the way that it happened, but the defender, or the offender, I should say, on offense, who was setting the screen, was set. She was not moving her feet, so I know people are not going to like the call, but yeah, unfortunately it is a correct call. That's going to be offensive, though. That's going to be offensive, and yeah, can't do that. So that time the defender had her feet set, and the offender ran right through her. Well, tried to, but you can't do that. They got that one on Nielsen. Yeah, yeah, you can't do that. And it's getting physical in here. We might have to throw on some football pads and helmets, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the way they're playing, my goodness. Might as well at this point. Not a bad thing. I don't mind it, but, man, it's getting a chance of a few injuries. Meanwhile, here's Jenna Beck, and she just uses her mismatch height to her advantage and drops in for two. 35-8 or 9. Meanwhile, here's Hamill in the offensive zone. She'll give top of the key now to Mock. Now trying to go, definitely got away with the push there to Jenna Beck. As Nielsen has a stolen away by Beck. Yeah, Beck got away with a push in the back. Got away with one that time, but didn't get called, so that means you can play on. Meanwhile, here's Bridget Golly. She'll now give the Rysdam. Rysdam trying to get the edge. It was cut off, and then she lost it, so it'll be stolen away by Melody Mock. Rare mistake there by Morgan Rysdam. You don't see her lose a ton of those basketballs. Meanwhile, this shot is up and no good from three. Lenez will get the rebound. She's going to take it all the way, and too strong, but Beck, there, and she misses. You won't see her miss that shot too many times, and I think we're going to get a foul here on the Rebels. That one going to go against Ava Menton. Her first, team's 8th, and it will be, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 here for, it looks like 1 and 1 for Bridget Golly. 2:05 left in the first half. Bridget Golly's first one. Going to get the friendly roll off the front of the rim, and it's good. I think we got a tech here on the Rebel coach. Well, that hurts your team now because you're going to allow Bridget to shoot 2 more. Or is it 1 more? Not quite. Yep. No, she does get to shoot 1 more. 1 or 2 more, so it'll be either, 1. Okay, that's what I thought. So she finishes off this 1 and 1 because she made her first. She'll get the second one, and then she gets to shoot the tech foul. Well, that one going to be no good, but oh my goodness. So the tech foul going to be shot here by Morgan Rysdam. Well, you talk about hurting your team a little bit, and I understand fighting for your team and trying to, be there for your team, but you got to understand when too much is too much, and unfortunately, Rebel coach just did not that time, and the second one is made there by Rysdam, so it'll be 37-9. And Braham will get the ball back because of the tech. So that is unfortunate there for the Rebels. That's unfortunate. Meanwhile, they'll move the ball well. Beck is going to go for 3 again, and again she hits. Whoa. She adds that to her game? Talk about unstoppable, my goodness. If she has just added that to her game, talk about, again, this young lady's going to be unstoppable in the playoffs. Goodness. Ain't no one going to be able to match up with her. Her height and then her ability to play inside, outside. Good luck. Von Ruden's going to pick up her third foul. It's an illegal screen offensively, so the ball will go back to Braham. I'm really impressed with Jenna Beck. That was, to say the least, impressive. My word. Good for her, though. Adding that to her arsenal. I mean, she just becomes, the 100th weapon for this team? I mean, wow. Avery Schockman taking a deep three. It's going to be no good. Did Beck? No, she did not. I thought she was going to get that. It would have been an impressive one-handed grab. Meanwhile, it's rebounded by Sakala. Now out to Hamill. Hamill for three for Moose Lake Willow River. It's going to be no good. And there is Mackenzie Golly with the rebound. Rebound, and she'll give it up now to Schockman. On to the far side to Bridget Golly. She's going to try and drive. Gets through two defenders, lost it, and it's stolen away by Hamill. Just under a minute to go now in the first half. Hamill will bring it forward for the Rebels. Give on the far side to Mock. Mock left alone, and she's going to take a three. It's going to come up short, and it will be out of bounds. Great effort there by Von Ruden to try and keep it alive, but it does go out of bounds. 51 seconds to go now, and the inbound goes to Davis. Davis will bring this ball forward, and she'll go to Beck. Beck will hand back to Davis. Good play, but her lane to the basket was cut off real quickly. And then this rebound goes right to Davis. Through a few hands. Beck again. Oh, we would have seen the roof blown off this place if she would have made another one. Sakala gets the rebound. And bringing it up the court is Dewey. Nearly lost it. She gives now to Sakala on this near side Mock. She wanted the three. Give instead to Dewey for three. Come up short and rebounded there by Schockman. Schockman will take it up the court. Look to take it all the way. Nice move inside. Too strong. Davis, though, is there. And her basket will be good after the rebound to make it 42-9. 7, 6, and 5 seconds to go here in the first half. Hamill trying to take the last shot. 2 and 1, and nothing doing. Yeah, Hamill tried that 1-2 move and seen that there was nothing there. And decided to hold on to it. So that is going to do it for our first half of play. The Bombers hold the lopsided lead, 42-9, over the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. We're going to go ahead and take a commercial break, and when we come back, it'll be time for our halftime show, which is brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Eat better, buy more, spend less is more than a slogan at Chris's Food Center. From fresh produce to top quality meats and prime rib dinner served every Friday night. Visit Chris's Food Center in Sandstone or check out their weekly deals at chrissfoodcenter.com.
The anytime for anyone that's got a little of everything for that special someone. Northern Bloom and Gifts in Sandstone. Northern Bloom carries handmade, one-of-a-kind gifts. And whether you want to pick up a bouquet of flowers on the way home or have them delivered to the ones you love, think Northern Bloom and Gifts in Sandstone.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-5141. 3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just 2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W Root Beer Freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
When Minnesota winter hits hard, you want a heating expert who gets central Minnesota. That's Dale's Heating and Appliance, your hometown pros for furnaces, repairs, and smart upgrades that keep your home warm without burning cash. Locally owned, trusted for decades. Fast, honest service from people who live where you live. Stay warm, Minnesota. Dale's Heating and Appliance, the local heating experts who've got you covered. Visit dalesheatingandappliance.com to set up your consultation today.
Hones Auto Body and Glass halftime show brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. They have over 44 years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. Plus, they have those state-of-the-art facilities over there in Mora. Take a look at the first half. Leading the way for the Rebels, it was, well, a few different players, Hamill and Sakala. Now, they did take 1-3 away. I just don't know where it came. It was either Sakala or Hamill, and I lean to Sakala because she came in a little bit later. So it would be then Hamill who leads the team with 3, 2 for Orfadal, and Sakala 1 for Mikrot. They had 5 steals, 2 blocks, and 9 team fouls, plus the tech foul. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, leading the way for them in the first half was Jenna Beck with 13 points, 7 for Davis and Rysam, 6 for Mackenzie Golly and Lauren Lennis, 2 then for Shockman, and 1 for Bridget Golly. They had 7 team steals, 1 block, and 5 team fouls. So obviously Braham, they're on a roll. Don't need to really change much here in this one. But what I would say is don't lose a step here in this second half. Don't get so comfortable that you start out the second half and you just come out and don't play up to what you know you can. Come out and play hard. Put this team away early on, and that way you can get the younger players out there and get them out there for almost what would be a good chunk of this second half. So that's what I would say here to the Bombers in the second half. Just don't take your foot off the gas. Continue to put this team away, and then be able to get your JV and underclassmen out there for, again, a majority of the second half. Get them some good varsity minutes, especially here the last week of the regular season. There are not going to be many, if any at all, games in the playoffs where you're going to get your underclassmen out in a game. It just probably is not going to happen more times than not. Now, could Braham go out and, blow out everybody? I don't think so, but they could blow out a few teams. So, we could, again, they could wind up getting a lopsided win or two, but the likelihood of that in the playoffs is not very likely. So, get these young ladies the minutes that they need and / deserve, and then get on out of here. They're on their way to a victory. I don't see much changing in this second half, but hey, crazier things have happened. That's going to do it for our Homes Auto Body and Glass halftime show here in Braham. We'll be back with the second half of action on WCMP and KBK.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber. Simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's ORDERECEFIBER.com.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Hey Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Back here for the second half of action in Braham. The Bombers lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard 42-8 over the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. Embrace Orthodontics, they'll leave you with a smile. You'll embrace forever. Find out more at embraceMN.com. So again, a pretty lopsided first half. Braham's defense just did really all the work. And then Jenna Beck on senior night, showing that she's got the long range. Let's see if she can't do that again here in this half. Meanwhile, Braham will start the half with the ball. They'll go left to right on your radio dial. Rebels, right to left. Beck will try and lob it inside to Mackenzie Gawley, and she'll hold high off the glass. Doesn't get that one to fall. She gets her own rebound, kicks outside. Bridget Gawley for three. It's going to be no good, and rebounded no way by Emily Davis. Just simply wanted it more, but then kicked back outside. Nobody home, and it will go out of bounds, and the ball will go back to the Rebels. And now the Rebels have it back. Hamill will bring it forward. Hamill will try and go underneath, and we got a little bit of mix-up on the scoreboard. Hopefully, almost. They're getting it fixed, though. Meanwhile, Hamill has it. Now to Von Ruden. Von Ruden trying to go underneath. That ball is poked away, and it will be stolen by Beck. But inside it was Bridget Gawley who knocked it away. Meanwhile, here comes Davis. Kick on the far side. Shockman now to Beck. Beck going underneath. Mackenzie Gawley. Easy two underneath the basket. 44-8. Hamill will bring it forward for the Rebels. Now over to Mock. Mock now here to Dewey. Dewey will give back to Mock. Mock will give to Hamill. Trying to find some sort of opening. There's just nothing there. Now to Von Ruden. Now to Dewey. Dewey trying to get around the corner. Trying to give inside here to Nielsen. That ball is knocked away. Stolen away by Avery Shockman. Shockman will bring it forward herself. Trying to go underneath the Beck. And Beck wide open. Drops it in for two. 46-8. And here comes Hamill once again. Hamill backs it up, and now she's going to take a three. She's left alone, and she drops it in for three. Nice job there by Hamill, 46-11. Meanwhile, here's Shockman. She gives to Bridget Golly, now to Beck. Beck outside. Emily Davis trying to answer with a three. That's going to be no good. Rebound. Oh, both Davis and Golly got there. Her shot no good, and it's going to be rebounded here by Vaughn Rudin of Moose Lake Little River. So Davis got the rebound, and then she unfortunately missed on her shot. This shot from Mock is no good. She tried to knock it back into play, but it winds up in the hands of Beck. Beck will bring it forward. Kick on the far side, Shockman. Shockman will look. She gives now to Bridget Golly. Bridget Golly kicks three. No good. It's tipped back to herself for two. Nice rebound there by Jenna Beck. And she drops it in. 48-11. And now Hamill to Mock. To Von Rudin. Trying to go back outside. Going to get a foul here on Bridget Golly. Tried to knock it out of her hands, but she must have got more than just the ball, and Bridget Golly will pick up her first foul, team's first of half number 2. Inbound here, going to go to, that was Nielsen. Stolen away by Emily Davis, and on the fast break, she drops it in for two. 50-11. Now Hamill once again bringing it up the court for the Rebels. Cutting back and forth, trying to find an open lane. There's just nothing there, so instead she'll take the long three. That's going to be no good, and Shockman pulls in the rebound. Kick up the court quickly to Davis. Somehow knocked away by Hamill, but Davis got it back, and then give underneath to Beck, and Beck drops it in for two. Good movement of the ball there by Braham, and again for Braham, I think that's one thing I forgot to mention at half is to not let off the gas. Don't get into a false sense of security and wind up giving up a big run by the Rebels. But play and just execute. I think that's the biggest thing here in this second half. Just make sure you're executing at a high level, trying to get as close as you can to executing to perfection. Meanwhile, ball off of a Rebel. It will go out of bounds and back to Braham. Here's Bridget Golly. She'll look and give on this near side to Emily Davis. Underneath to McKenzie, trying to give back outside to someone else, not quite sure who, but it's going to be in the hands of Izzy Dewey for the Rebels. So now to Hamill. On the far side, Mock for three. That's going to come up short, right into the hands of Avery Shockman. And she'll look, go underneath to Davis. Davis dribbles once, and too strong. This one going to fall into the hands of Hamill on the rebound. She'll give over on the far side now to Dewey. Dewey will bring it forward on the far side. Looking, goes back to Hamill. Hamill pulls it in, and she'll wait, try and wiggle her way around Davis. Nothing doing that time, though. Still trying to find someone. Now she goes underneath to Nielsen. Nielsen can't drop it in for two, but she does draw the foul. So she'll go and shoot two. Anyways, they're going to get this one on McKenzie Golly. Yes, her third. So Piper Nielsen will shoot two. First one, good. 52-12. And a slew of youngins in now for Braham. Ava Kunke and Len is in, but then Rysam in, as well as, I know, what is that, 3 and 25? We'll get you those numbers in just a moment, but meanwhile, Piper Nielsen, no good on that one. Well, she was good on the first, was she not? Oh. Thought she was. Oh. Now they get it changed. Okay, this. All right, so she missed on the second. It was rebounded by her teammate. Now this ball moving around. 5 to shoot. Now 6 into Nielsen. Nielsen puts up a shot, not going to fall. And that is rebounded by number 3. And number 3 is Grace Kunke. Up the way. Lenez can't get it to fall. They'll kick it back outside. A 3 from Rysam. No good. Into the hands of Lenez on the rebound. 25 is Avery Johnson. This 3 no good. Rebounded here by Grott of the Rebels. Got a foul here on Braham. This will be on Morgan Rysam, her first. So we'll get a timeout called here by, I believe, the Rebels. And it will be a full. So while they take one, we will as well here on KBK and WCMP.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. And a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK, 52-12 is our score. Braham in full control here in this one. We've got Ava and Grace Kunke out there. Morgan Rysam, Lauren Lenez, and Avery Johnson are the 5 out there for the Bombers. It will be Rebel ball out of the timeout. Just under 13 minutes left here in the game. Hamill will bring this ball forward. And, you know, unfortunately for Moose Lake Willow River, Orvidal has not checked into the game here in the second half. We just hope and pray that she is okay and that she's not seriously hurt. She hit the floor a couple times pretty hard. Meanwhile, 3 here from Grott is no good. Rebounded by Morgan Rysdam. She'll look and give it to Lenez. Back to Rysdam, but the pass a little bit too far. No, Grott should have let that one go, but she keeps it alive for Hamill. So Hamill, thanks to Grott, will keep that ball alive. Hamill trying to work around Rysdam. There's just not much room to maneuver there. She'll kick now. To Dewey. On the far side now to Sakala. Sakala to Grott, and that one is knocked out of bounds. Grott just trying to keep it alive, but fortunately her hand pushes it out of bounds. Menten into the game for Dewey. And they're going to say it was last out by Braham, so they're going to say Braham was the last to touch it. Meanwhile, trying to inbound, and it's up for grabs, and Morgan Rysdam gets the steal. I don't know where she came from, but she got it, and she was just able to get that one out of her arms and in for 2. She kind of carried it like a football. I think she may have lost possession there for a moment, and as she tried to push it up for 2, she almost lost it, but good job just dropping that one in for 2. Meanwhile, Hamill guarded at half court. Nothing doing around Rysdam, and now another timeout called here by the Rebels. It's going to be 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here. And this gives us a good chance to talk to you about our Pine Insurance Athlete of the Week. Every week, we name a Athlete of the Week thanks to Pine Insurance Agency in Pine City. And that is, we announce that on the morning shows on both KBK and WCMP. Either Tuesday or Wednesday. It's been Wednesday lately. That seems to be the least busy day to get it on. We want to give them the credit that they deserve for being a fantastic athlete on the season, and that's a great way to do it. They get a coveted Pine Insurance Athlete of the Week T-shirt, and they get the recognition on our social media. So be sure to tune in to the morning shows during the week for our Pine Insurance Athlete of the Week. Obviously brought to you by Pine Insurance Agency. They have a location in Pine City, but they have a few more in Aiken, Ham Lake, and some others as well. Thanks to Pine Insurance Agency in Pine City. Grott will take a 3 here for the Rebels. It's going to come up short into the hands of Lenez. And bringing it forward is Rysdam. Got through some contact and get called for the travel. She does not quite agree. She believes she was fouled. From my angle, it did look like the defender had a hand on the ball. But I'm also not the player. So she could have definitely felt a hand on her elbow or on her back for Pete's sake, and I didn't see it. So that's very, very possible as well. Meanwhile, the Rebels trying to move this ball around a little bit. Grott inside. She's trying to put it up now. Give outside here to Menten. Give back to Grott. She's trying to drive underneath the basket. Give back outside now to Hamill. Hamill going to chase that one down. Guarded by Rysdam. Now to Menten. She lost it. She picked it back up. 4 to shoot. 3, 2, and 1. Chucking it towards the basket. It's going to be no good. So that will be a shot clock violation as it does not hit the rim at 0. And Braham will take over. 54-12, 10:51 to go in the half. Meanwhile, here's Grace Kunke to bring it up. She gives to Rysdam. Now to Ava. Back to Grace. Grace looking. She wanted to go to Lenez. That's where she'll go. To Rysdam, cutting underneath and just missing on that one, and it's rebounded by Grant for Moose Lake Willow River. She'll give to Hamill. And Hamill will give now to Sakala. Sakala guarded by Lenez, nothing there. Now to Hamill, and this ball stolen away by Rysdam. She takes it to the basket and drops it in for two. 56-12. Grant trying to go underneath and trying to make the pass, but it's going to be a foul on Lenez here. That's her first. Team's looks to be fourth of this half. And Lenez, excuse me, was that Lenez? Yes, it was. So Lenez trying to go after the ball, trying to be aggressive, but just maybe tad too aggressive on that one. Travel here on the driving Menton. And we'll get substitutions in. 10 and 32 into the game for Braham. 10 is Bristol Lakeburg, and 32 is Maddie Eklund. So the Bombers have it back on offense. Just trying to set up the play. Here's Ava Kunke on the far side to Grace. Trying to get a screen. It didn't happen there. She's bothered. 8 to shoot. Avery Johnson trying to take it. Now she'll get back to Grace. Grace Kunke along 2 is no good. And a rebound up for grabs. And it's, I think, taken there by Lakeburg. She kicks back outside here to Eklund. And we're going to get a foul here on the Rebels. It'll be their first of the second half. And the first there on Ava Menton. I have her with 2. Give back here to Eklund. She lost it for a moment. Ball is going to be called a jump ball. Good job there by the Rebel defender, Sakala, to tie that one up and force the jump ball. Inbound will go here to Menton, and she will bring it forward. Now to Grant. Grant on the far side to Menton. Now to Von Ruden. Von Ruden trying to take it to the basket. That's going to miss and go out of bounds. Smart play there by the Bombers to just let that one go. Mock, a couple players in here for the Rebels. Mock, Nielsen, and Dewey. Check in for the Rebels. Here comes Eklund. Eklund will give over to, that's Ava Kunke. Now to Johnson. Back to Eklund. Eklund will try and drive and give back to Avery Johnson, now on the far side to Grace Kunke, and that is good for 2. So Grace Kunke for 2, now a long 3 is going to be off the mark. Grace Kunke with the rebound. And she'll hand it over to Eklund. Eklund looks, gives to Kunke. That's Grace. Wanted to go back there to Johnson. There was nothing there. Now give over to Eklund. Eklund to Johnson to Ava Kunke. Back outside now to Lakeburg. On the far side, Grace Kunke. What a nice move inside. 8 to shoot, 7. Johnson will take it along 2. It's going to be no good. Rebounded by Menton of the Rebels. Well, under 7.5 we go in the game. Bounce pass there to Von Ruden, trying to go back outside to Menton. Trying to find someone to give it off to. She finally finds Dewey. And Izzy Dewey will drift to this far side. Now give back to Menton. A 3 from Nielsen is just off the mark. And rebound there for... It was Mock, excuse me, with the rebound. Then this one is no good. Rebounded here by Eklund. Eklund will step back, kind of reset things now. Give to Johnson. Wanted to hand off to Kunke, but she'll give it back to Eklund. Eklund tries to keep it alive, and it's going to be stolen away by Dewey. A good effort there by Eklund, just to a defender, unfortunately, but you love the effort. I think that's what Coach would say about that one. Meanwhile, this pass inside, tipped and stolen away. Eklund is going to get it right back on a steal. She'll stop on the elbow and now drift to the top of the key. Give on the far side to Grace Kunke. Looking at the basket, she's going to try and drive. Bounce pass here. Ooh, tried to find Eklund, but that one was right into the hands of Izzy Dewey. She'll give it up to Mock now. Mock to Von Ruden. Over to Menten for three. No good. Rebounded by Eklund. Under 6 minutes to go. On this near side, Grace Kunke. She's going to take the three. Nobody by her, and it's going to be a little too strong. Rebounded there by Menten. Menten again will go for three. This one is good, though. Well, she saw it good the last time, and she looked at it this time and went, you know what, why not again? And she delivers. Eklund, give inside to Avery Johnson, now to Grace Kunke. She'll drive, lob shot, no good, rebounded by Nielsen. Nielsen for the Rebels, driving forward. Looking on the far side to Mock. Now to Menten. Trying to drive, give back to Izzy Dewey. There to Von Ruden. And she'll go to Menten, to Mock. Mock trying to get around the defender. Gets a little bit of a lane and nearly stolen away. Now to Mock. 5 to shoot. And Menten will take a long three again. This one just off the mark. Knocked out of bounds by the Rebels. And they'll get, okay, so we got a few young ladies checking in. 1 and 33 for Braham. 1 is Sierra Lilly. And 33, of course, is Zoanne Glassman. So those are the players in for the Bombers. Meanwhile, this ball, we're going to get a foul here on the Rebels. They did get a few ladies in. I didn't see who. And the foul there on the Rebels. They say, I'm not sure who. Meanwhile, 3 is into the game, as is 33. I think those are the only 2 who haven't seen the court tonight. Meanwhile, this shot for the Bombers is no good, and it'll be rebounded there by 13. That's Mikrot. Mock gives outside number 3, Lainey Shelko-Oleziak. This shot going to be stolen away by Eklund. Eklund will take it all the way and drops it in for 2. Maddie Eklund for 2. That makes it 60-15. Again, we are in running clock, so clock will not stop unless a timeout is called. Mock will give underneath here to number 33. Her shot is in, plus the and 1, and 33 is Kendall Volk. And this foul is against, we're going to say, Bristol Lakeburg with her first. And it's a 3-point play there. Nice job for Kendall Volk. So that'll make it 60-18. Grace Kunke will hold on to the ball on the elbow. Now give to Lakeburg. Back outside Grace Kunke for 3. Just off the mark. Rebounded. And, oh, man. Grace Kunke, as she inbounded it, went off the Rebel player. And then as she came back in, it kind of went right to her. And nobody, oh, they're going to say this is Braham ball. I think that should have been Rebel ball. I think Kunke still touched it when she was out. Well, either way. Eklund to the basket. That shot going to be no good. Rebounded there by Kendall Volk. Here's Dewey leading her way through traffic. This over to Shelko-Oleziak. Izzy Dewey driving, kick outside now to Mikrot. And now to Volk. Volk up over the defender, can't quite get the bounce. And this ball going to be knocked out of bounds, they're going to say by Braham. Also into the game is number 34 and now 25. 34 is Madison Sidlicki. 25 is Maya McDowell, excuse me. McDowell gets the inbound. Trying to go underneath. We're going to get a foul here on Braham. Well, that's going to be on Sierra Lily, and I don't know about that. I thought she tied up the ball pretty well. I think she tied up the ball. Well, either way. Oleziak with the three. It's going to be no good. Rebounded there by Volk, and back for two. You can hear the ovation she got. That makes it 60-20. Give on this near side to Klassman. Klassman to Lakeberg. Now to Eklund. Under a minute to go in the game, and this one has been pretty much sealed up since half in a fairly lopsided game. Lakeberg will give on the far side to Klassman, and Klassman will try and drive. Give back to Lakeberg. Lakeberg threw it. Yes, she did. Even though she tripped, she threw it off the defender. What a smart play there by Lakeberg. As she fell, she knew, and she threw that off of the defender and got it to roll out of bounds. What a smart play by Lakeberg. That was impressive. Now, Grace Kunkage going to try and inbound, but it is stolen away there by Madison Sidlicki. And now we're into the final 10 seconds of the game. And Braham will come away with yet another win. Here's a two. That's going to be no good. Rebounded there by Sierra Lily. And that's going to do it. So there you go. The final buzzer has sounded, and the Bombers get the victory 60-20 over the Rebels of Moose Lake Willow River. Well, be sure to stay tuned for our post-game show, which is brought to you by Pizza Pub of Pine City, after a word from our fine sponsors.
At First National Bank of Malacca, with offices in Malacca, Isle, Gilman, and Zimmerman, they pride themselves on providing small-town, personalized customer service with updated technology solutions that allow you to bank with them anytime, anywhere, whether you value calling or stopping in to talk to a real live banker, or value the convenience of online or mobile banking. They've got you covered. If you're looking for a bank that cares about you or your community, come to First National Bank at one of their 4 branch offices. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Get your quote today at pineagency.us. Pineagency.us.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel is the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt.
Back here on WCMP and KBEK, it's time for your post-game show brought to you by Pizza Pub of Pine City. Pizza Pub of Pine City, be sure to tune into their Facebook page where they will announce the Pizza of the Month. Or is it Pizza of the Week? Either way, they're going to announce that on their Facebook page. It's always something new and delicious at the Pizza Pub of Pine City. Taking a look at the stats here for this game, leading the way there for Moose Lake Willow River, it was Paige Hamill with 6 points, 5 for Kendall Volk, 3 for Ava Menten, 2 for Sakala and Orvidal, and 1 for Nielsen and Mikrot. They had 10 steals, 2 blocks, and 10 team fouls. They had 5 steals in each half and only 1 foul in the second half. On the other side for the Braham Bombers, leading the way was Jenna Beck with 19, 11 for Morgan Rysdam, 9 for Emily Davis, 8 for Mackenzie Gawley, then 6 for Lauren Lennis. I always try to make sure I go in order as well. And then and then 2 for Shockman, Grace Kunke, and Maddie Eklund. They had 14 team steals, 7 in each half, 1 block, and 11 team fouls. So it was again a lopsided game. It was I don't want to say it was over at half because I think that's wrong to say for Moose Lake Willow River, but it kind of was. It was lopsided. It was 42-9. So, the Rebels did a good job. They outscored themselves from the first half. They scored 11 here in the second half, and Braham didn't need to do too much more. They scored 18 here in the second half. And again, they didn't need to do too much more in this second half. So they did what they needed to. Like I said, it was more or less, I think, execution in the second half is what they needed than anything. And I think that's what we wanted to see from them more than anything. It was just good execution here in the second half, and would they be able to kind of execute with those younger athletes getting in? The younger athletes got in way sooner than I thought they would, which, hey, you know what, is good for them. And I think that is so great that they are able to get those young athletes into the game that early. And, again, that's just so many valuable varsity minutes there, and I think that is just great for those young ladies. And again, the Bombers get the victory here tonight, 60-20. So, what is left for them this week? Well, not a whole lot, in fact. So they will not play tomorrow. They will play on Thursday at Barnum. That's it. That is it for the regular season for the Braham girls. Their regular season ends on Thursday in Barnum. That's the last regular season game before they start to prepare for playoffs next week. Next week, when do they begin? Well, they begin on Tuesday, the 24th. But that is the first round. That is, let me double check here because I think I'm wrong. It is, okay, it is going to be the playoff play-in game between the 8 and 9 seed in the Section 5A East. So the winner of that one will play Braham, who looks to be the number 1 seed. So if we go and take a look at the 8 and 9 seed in Section 5A East, who would that be and who could Braham possibly play in the first round? Well, we're going to look at that right now, and right now 8 and 9 are Hinckley Finlayson and St. John's Prep, and Hinckley Finlayson pretty handedly beat St. John's Prep earlier in the season. It was like 107-2, something like that. So more than likely, Braham will probably face Hinckley Finlayson. Now, can Hinckley Finlayson jump any spots? Not this late, unfortunately. They're 5 and 19. They could have earlier, but East Central Mille Lacs are pretty much set in their spots above them, both with 7 wins. Unfortunately, Hinckley Finlayson only has 5 up to this point. So more than likely, it will be a Hinckley Finlayson St. John's Prep matchup in the 8-9 seed game on the 24th. And then more than likely, it will be Hinckley Finlayson taking on Braham in the first round. Well, I guess technical second round of the playoffs on the 26th here in Braham. And then for the section quarter and semifinals, those will take place at Foley High School on the 28th and the 3rd of March. And we do hope that Braham is able to make it to the championship game, which will take place at St. Cloud State Hollenbeck Hall on March 6th. So that is what is coming up for Braham. They are more than likely going to be the number 1 seed in Section 5A East. We'll let you know next week what all happens, but based off of what I've seen so far, doesn't look like they will be moved out of that number 1 seed. Even if they are, they'll still have a home game for the first round. And, well, though, if that were to happen, they play the number 7 seed, which would be Mille Lacs or East Central. And, again, they have played them and beat both of them this year, too. So, pretty favorable matchups no matter what going into the first round of the playoffs, technically second round. But you just never know with these types of things. It is playoffs, so you just never know. But Braham trying to make it back to the section championship once again for the third year in a row. And this time, they're trying to make it to the state tournament like they have tried the last 2 years. But this time, I do believe they would be able to get that just based off of what they have done and their scheduling and the teams that they have played and the adversity they've had to go through with some of those teams and how they've played. And I really do believe that they could make it there that far just because of the teams that they have had to face and that they've had to play. They have learned so much from those games that they're going to be able to go out and win. Again, we can only wait and see. That is going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Thanks so much, you, our loyal listener, for tuning in. It is because of you that I continue to get to have this job, so please continue to tune in. If you're not tuning in, well, they look at the numbers and they go, well, hey, we don't need you to go out to these games anymore because no one's listening. But because you continue to tune in and listen, I get to come out and continue to call these games. Also, a huge shout-out to our fine sponsors who allow us to come out here as well and also bring you this game for free. Ways you can stay up to date with local sports on our morning shows on KBEK at 7:30 and 8:30, then over on 100.9 FM with Josh Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. We'll talk this game, all the other games going on tonight, plus games going on the next day, or the day of, I should say. And then other than that, you can like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way, anytime we go live with a local sporting event, you'll get the notification. Click on it. It will take you right to the live video. Another way is our websites, KBK and WCMPradio.com. Go to the Sports tab, click on Broadcast Schedule. That will show you all the links we got coming up for the games this week. Also, we'll have players and coaches interviews on there, as well as articles from games we've been at. You can also stay tuned to our Facebook pages and Instagrams for both stations, plus our Twitter or X at Q Media Sports for all things local sports, breaking sports news, LOI signings, coaches retiring, coaches being hired, interviews, games will be at that day, and that much more. So be sure to like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you have to do to stay up to date on our social medias so we can keep you up to date with all things local sports. Once again, on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, Bombers beat the Rebels 60-20. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness can truly make their day. It costs nothing to be kind. For KBEK and WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
That concludes our broadcast from KBEK Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit KBEK.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station, or the Nice 95.5 mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Nice 95.5 is KBEK FM, Mora.